Hi, one forum news brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comment and your likes will be highly appreciated. Yes, today we are taking a look at something that is why Julius Malema is seen as a dictator in a partially democratic organization called EFF. Yes, that is the topic of discussion today. Yes, over the years, for the past 11 years, Julius de Malema happened to be the president or the leader of the EFF. Yeah, he was part of the formation or putting the group together with Floyd Shivambu and some other people. Yes, but for the past 11 years, he has been the only leader or the president of that party called the EFF. Yes, they can make the argument that yes, he's been elected or first nominated and elected, and he has taken his next turn again. So he's going to be around for the next 5 years, making in total 15 years in office. And he also pointed or stated categorically that if he's nominated to appear again as the leader, he'll go after his tenure has ended. Yes, that is the point that we are making, that he seems to be a dictator in an organization that is partially democratic. Yeah, the argument can be made that yes, we have a way of nominating our people. In addition to nomination, people will vote for you to be a leader. But in a way, as a dictator, or what is painting him as a dictator, he seems to capture the party. That is why nobody is supposed to say things against him, and nobody is supposed to criticize him from the party. Once you do that, yes, in every organization or institution, there's a need for lay down procedures, rules and regulations to follow. But if this is supposed to be a democratically organized organization, there is no need for people to be sacked or elbow out or shoulder out as a result of their criticism of the leaders or the position, or they are not able to do one thing or the other. For instance, in the case of Dr. Nglozi, that is gradually fading out of the EFF, he is now out of parliament for them and things like that. That will make the party worse off. Yes, whether I like it or not, yes. His contribution to the party is very immense, it is very big. Yes, setting him as an example, just because he did one thing or the other, and all these things started as a result of how Floyd Shivambu said that he confide in him and some other people that he is about to exit from the EFF. So out of anger, Julius Malema, hearing that later, that Dr. Nlozi and others were informed about this whole thing maybe some weeks earlier, before Floyd decided to leave the party and to announce to he, Julius Malema, because of that, he's not all that good, or he made the allegation that this guy don't have the party at heart. But what he's forgetting, but it's understandable, because that is what dictators always do. They want everything that is going on in the party to be known to them. Meanwhile, this guy we are talking about, Dr. Nlozi, very well educated, very well read, know very well that it's not his duty to go and report or in a way betray Israel. I'm talking about betray his friend, his best friend, Floyd Shivambu, by even reporting or announcing the thing to Julius de Malema before Floyd himself handing over later to Julius Malema. So as a result of that, Julius de Malema, that is being seen as a dictator, see that as a betrayer. Why? Because I've heard something about the party and I'm not able to report to you. That is wrong. When proper democracy is being practiced in an institution, yes, because it's not his business to go and be reporting things. Even if he's able to do that, what the picture is painting about himself is nobody can trust him as an individual. I'm talking about this guy by name Dr. Nglozi. Nobody will trust him, because if I confide in you, and all of a sudden, I'm hearing that in the mouth or with the president or the leader or whoever that cares to hear about it, that means I cannot tell you anything about myself or about my plans. Yes. So in that case, this Dr. Nglozi was protecting his image as someone that is not someone that will go about reporting or saying things about people that he is not supposed to do. But the dictator himself, I'm talking about Julius de Malema, as a dictator, there's a characteristic of a dictator, because they want to be abreast with everything. They are always fishing for information, even putting people to be able to spy on the others and bring them information and report. It doesn't work like that when it comes to democracy. People can belong to this political party. That is why we are calling it partially democratic organization. Yes, people are free to vote when the time comes to vote, but they are not free to air their views. That is why one guy, a student, a very opinionated student, yes, he was also expelled out of the party just because he aired his view against someone, and it's all based to his projection or his support for the Nglozi when the issue came out in the internet. And the internet is a free space, and if really this is a properly and thoroughly democratic organization, People are supposed to be free to air their views. If you have issue with the leader, you must criticize the leader. But what we are seeing as observers is that is not what is happening in the partially democratic organization called the EFF, because the leader is being seen as a dictator. Not only that, even when he was reporting the exit or the leaving of Floyd Shivambu out of the political party, well, the constitution of the EFF stated practically clear that once you exit from the party, you will not be allowed in. But Julius de Malema told all of us that he may have the power, or he has even put it up himself, that though Floyd is leaving, if the time comes that he decides to come back, he, Julius de Malema, who make things available for Floyd to come in. That is a leader that is twisting and turning the constitution of an organization, and is not democratically ordained to be able to do that. Yes, that is why the problem is there. In addition to that, when it comes to even his portrait about this political party, this is something that he's running as his private business, yeah, whether I like it or not. As you can see now, all the people that he surrounds himself with, you can see that these are people that he can easily push around, and these are people that he can easily control. Meanwhile, if you're a leader, when you take a look at all the argument that you always say, oh, we always have our Congress and we bring people together to cast ballots and vote for us. Yes, that is how most dictators all over the world, yes, we have the numerous examples, leaders of countries all over the place, the 54 countries, some of them, that's what we see here. They always regularly run elections, but at the end, they win massively because, in a way, they are practicing the dictatorial tendencies of democracy. That's exactly what they are doing, as this gentleman, Julius Malema, is doing. And there are other numerous things that he is doing that will not other world or help the political party called EFF. Yes, EFF is having a future, but that future is not going to be with Julius the Malema. That's why there is a need for the young ones to be able to put their forces and their resources together to be able to rescue this political party, the EFF. But as we said as a preamble, yes, the party EFF is a partially democratic organization that is being run by a dictator called Julius the Malema. Please, your comment and your likes will be highly appreciated. Kindly subscribe to this channel. When it comes to politics of Africa and historical antecedent, we'll be right here to bring you the best. Even when it comes to crime and security, we'll be here to analyze everything for you. Your comments and your likes will be highly appreciated. Kindly subscribe to this channel, One Forum News, for the best. Thank you so much.